Welcome students. My name is Pratiksha Marathe, Assistant Professor in Botany from Government College Kepe. Program is Bachelor of Science, 3rd year. Subject is Botany. Semester 6. Course code is BOC 109. Course title is Molecular Biology and Genetic Engineering. Title of unit is Applications of Genetic Engineering. Module name is Role of Transgenic in Bioremediation, Superbug. Outline: Bioremediation, Role of Transgenic in Bioremediation, Superbug. Learning outcomes are: defines bioremediation, explains the role of transgenic in bioremediation, describes superbug, explains steps in creating superbug. Bioremediation is the basic process by which you can eliminate a toxic compounds from the soil by using various biological agents. Bioremediation definition: it is the use of either naturally occurring or deliberately introduced microorganisms to consume and break down environmental pollutants in order to clean a polluted site. Some organisms, they have astonishing naturally occurring microbial catabolic diversity to degrade, transform or accumulate a huge range of compounds including hydrocarbons, for example oil, polychlorinated biphenyls, that is PCBs, polyaromatic hydrocarbons, radionuclides and the metals. Limitations in bioremediation. Microbial degradation of organic compounds is a very slow process. No single microorganism can degrade all the xenobiotics present in the environmental pollution. The growth of the microorganisms may be inhibited by the xenobiotics. Certain xenobiotics get absorbed onto the particular matter of soil and become unavailable for the microbial degradation. Hence, the role of transgenic in bioremediation, it has been approved. Genetically engineered microorganisms or transgenic microorganisms have the unique characteristics compared to the wild type and the broad spectrum of catabolic potential for bioremediation of the xenobiotics. Two categories of genes can be inserted in the organisms. First, degradative genes which encode proteins required for the degradation of the pollutants. And second are the reporter genes that are able to monitor the pollution level. Superbug. So this was the first genetically engineered organism which was used for the bioremediation. In 1971, the great scientist Professor A.M. Chakrabarty developed and patented a superbug that was made to degrade oil and hence can clean up the oil spill over from the sea. Superbug is a bacterial strain of Pseudomonas that can degrade camphor, octane, xylene and naphthalene. The genes for all degrading enzymes are located in the extrachromosomal elements known as the plasmids. Characteristics of Pseudomonas bacteria. There are 4 different strains of the common Pseudomonas bacteria that can contain enzymes which can break down various hydrocarbons. Strain A, which has chem plasmid which can degrade camphor. Second, strain B, which contains octane plasmid which can degrade the octane. Then strain C, which contains xylene plasmid which can degrade xylene. And the strain D, which contains naphthalene plasmid which can degrade the naphthalene. Creation of the superbug strain G. So this picture, it depicts the basic procedure which is being used for creating a superbug, that is the strain G. So here the 4 strains are used, that is we have first is the strain A, then strain B and strain C and the strain D, that is basically Pseudomonas bacteria. First, the strain A, it contains the chem plasmid which codes for the camphor enzyme. Then we have the strain B which has the octane plasmid which codes for the octane enzyme. Then we have a strain C which has the xylene plasmid which codes for the xylene enzyme, and then we have the strain D which contains the naphthalene plasmid which codes for the naphthalene enzyme. So if we join these 4 enzymes together, we will create such a bacteria which will encode all this enzyme and which can be used for the bioremediation. By genetic procedure, the strain A and strain B is being recombined and the strain E is being produced, which has both the plasmid, that is from the strain A and the strain B. So this plasmid is now being called as the ChemOCT plasmid, which codes for both the enzyme, that is for the octane degrading and the camphor degrading enzyme. Next, the strain C is being conjugated with the strain D bacteria, which produces the bacteria which contains both the plasmid, that is the xylene plasmid as well as the naphthalene plasmid. So this strain F, it has the enzyme which can degrade both xylene as well as the naphthalene. In the last step, the strain E and the strain F, they are being recombined and conjugated together to produce a superbug, that is the strain G, which will contain camphor octane plasmid plus naphthalene plasmid and the xylene plasmid. So now this superbug, that is the strain G, it can degrade all these 4 of the xenotoxin, all these 4 of the xenobiotics, that is the camphor, octane, naphthalene and the xylene. These are the references. Thank you.